Hello friends, hope you all are doing well and staying safe. Welcome back to yet another video of the Football Mania to bring you all the latest news and insights from the world of football. I have repeatedly said this time and time again that Indian football requires the support from the government. There have to be initiatives where football is on the rise, and we have seen some good developments, but in a very shocking state of affairs, once again the All India Football Federation has to be blamed. And this is not coming from a person who has not seen football for so many years. I have seen the progress of AIFF over the years. They promise a lot of things, and just the promise is not enough. That has to be converted into action. And unfortunately, it is all only on paper. Nothing is actually realized on the ground. And this has had a very big news breaking down that the government has reduced the funding which it is supposed to give to the All India Football Federation by 85%. Yes, my friends, you heard it right. 85% is a huge amount, and whatever budget was allocated by the sports ministry towards the All India Football Federation for developing football in this country has been absolutely damaged. And this just goes to show that the All India Football Federation is culpable. They are the victims of their own downfall. And the sports ministry has clearly said that if there is no performance, there is no funding. It is as simple as that. What is the kind of progress that AIFF has made in the last 2 or 3 years since the pandemic came? Yes, they started some coach education programs. They thought of developing the coaches in a way that would help in their continuous professional development. And for the players, what is the most important thing? To be engaged, to be associated with the game, even if they are not able to train physically. Did the AIFF do anything to, resolve this issue? And, you know, whenever I talk about the AIFF, people start saying that, wow, nothing has happened in the grassroots, or you're talking about the federation, which is, actually to be accountable. And rightly so. Everything what we see in this country is just, going in a very unstructured manner. And if you look at the IWL as well, there are teams which are from different parts of the country. Yes, it's a very good sign for the women's game in India. However, I feel that the AIFF, whenever they have to take some kind of initiative, they are always quite, non-strategic in their approach. They don't have a vision where they see India at the forefront of football. And this is the main reason why Indian football is still where it is. And so many people who are also, looking at AIFF as a body which is responsible for developing the game are still feeling that, what, Indian football cannot do anything if there is no support from the federation. Everything is looking so good on the eye. Yes, they are sticking to the age group leagues with the Hero AIFF Junior League so called, and everything looks fine. But when it comes to allocating the funds for developing the game at the grassroots level, to identify talent, to ensure that coaches are engaged in developing players, all the basic fundamentals of football are not being implemented. And this has once again shown that, if you don't perform, you are not going to get the funding. And what is the vision that AIFF is looking to achieve? Are they looking at India as a potential participant in the FIFA 2034 World Cup? I don't see AIFF as a visionary. They are a federation, but they are having people who are just so incorrigible. And I should say that because you require people who have the understanding of where football stands in this country. Just sitting in Delhi and thinking that the things in Chhattisgarh are going so well and people are participating in football, just showing some statistics that roughly 7,000 children participated in a baby league is merely not enough. You have to ensure that there are things catered to in every region in this country. There are AIFF officials who scout talent and ensure that the game develops from the football pyramid downwards to upwards. That is the main fundamental thing which has to happen in this country. Why will you think AIFF will get any kind of funding from the sports ministry? With this kind of vision, with this kind of attitude, I am not surprised. 85%, I don't know how much in crores does that, budget come down to, and comparing it to the 2019-20 funding which AIFF received, this is 85% lower. Well, that's a huge amount, and I just don't know where does AIFF go from here. As I said, they are the victims of their own downfall. There are so many things which AIFF can do much better, and the one of the main reasons why they are still where they are is because they are completely under the mercy of the FSDL, and they are relying on FSDL taking the lead in terms of creating a Reliance Foundation Youth League and ensuring that they are, getting the funding for developing the coaches, setting up some infrastructure for the AIFF Elite Academy, so on and so forth. But on the whole, if you look at the sports ministry, they have taken the right decision in my opinion. Football being one of the most popular sport in this country is still lacking what it truly deserves. It has all the viewership which has slowly increased over the years, and I just feel that whenever the fans can come together as a very strong community and raise their voices over what the AIFF is doing wrong, that is when things will change. And for that to happen, I require all your support and your constant voices so that as a collective unit, we all can stand for things to change in the helm of affairs. Remember, I had made a video on Praful Patel getting out of the Indian football fraternity with the AIFF. Yes, that has happened, but I just feel that the way AIFF functions in terms of creating a strategic vision and not implementing is just not fair. For things to change, we all have to come as a collective unit, and once again, we have to take football forward. And for that, I require once again all your support and love. So, guys, please let me know what are your thoughts about the sports ministry reducing the funding for the AIFF by at least 85%. This has a very big repercussion on how the AIFF will be, taking up projects in the future, and what will it be setting their funds to. A lot of questions to be answered, but will AIFF change for the better? Well, only time will tell. And guys, if you like this video, please do not forget to hit the like button and share it amongst your friends and network. And if you want regular updates from the world of football, please do not forget to subscribe to the Football Mania. So until next time, stay safe and take care.